What's up, guys? It's UMB Universe. This is going to be another blind reaction series, and this is going to be another death battle. Venom versus Bane. I was sort of excited about this when I saw it was Venom, and then I was like, oh, cool. And then it was Bane being his opponent, and I was like, yeah. And then I thought about it a good bit, and to make things short, simple, so we can get straight into the reaction, I don't think Bane has much of a chance in this. Bane's strong. He can make himself stronger with his Venom, which is the joke they made in the sort of the preview to this upcoming battle. But I don't see him taking out Venom because Venom has a lot more variation to his strength, let alone just being extremely strong. From the other time they did Marvel vs. DC was Batman and Spider-Man, which is like supposed to be like the parallel to this. Bane being part of Batman's universe and story universe, and Venom being part of Spider-Man's main story universe. Again, I think this is going to be another chalk up for the win for the Spider-Verse here. That's just what I'm going for. So we're going to get started. 3, 2, 1 now.
We haven't really done the best job with our merchandise recently, and we really want to be able to give our community new stuff that they'll enjoy.
And you've got an impressive resume, so if you think you can handle it, the merchandise director job is yours.
Great to be here, Mr. Hines. I won't let you guys down.
Excellent.
Okay, merchandise is being handled by a puppet. That's perfectly fine.
Membership.
What's that?
Well, Rooster Teeth First is kind of like our subscription service for the RT
yeah.
website,
I still
the
have. Wait, do I still have that, or did I cancel that?
Yeah, for less than $5
I think I still have it because I've kind of been financial problems here, so I need all the money I can get.
Free and one membership works across all brands on the website.
Oh.
What's your plan for the promotion?
Well, I was thinking I'd just put this up on, the internet.
What?
You know it's a film crew?
Are you crazy?
All right, I'll see you around the water cooler.
Oh, Bob, just one more thing. If it doesn't work out, we're gonna have to eat you.
Is that like a... Is that a thing for just because he's a that, or is I was there? Are you cannibals? That's what I'm trying to get at.
Every champion of justice inspires others, whether they mean to or not.
This isn't Overwatch.
Sometimes that inspiration creates your worst nightmare. The ultimate
It's almost a cliche at this point.
And Bane, the
hero makes his own worst enemy cliche. It's the thing.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
I have to say though, it is going to be an interesting fight on how it's going to happen.
Refers to two organisms living in beneficial harmony, such as when two beings bond over an obsessive, psychotic desire to kill Spider-Man.
Well, that's the thing.
Was an up-and-coming journalist on the brink of national success.
Gotta say, when it comes to Spider-Man 3 movie, I really wish they would have handled him a bit better.
One day, Eddie published an article in
one of my favorite villains in Spider-Man history. Literally one of my favorite villains in
However,
Spider-Man history.
The very same day, Spider-Man caught the real killer, publicly shaming Eddie. As a result, Eddie's company fired him, his father disowned him, and his wife left him.
Well, you know, when you kind of lie like that, a lot of bad stuff just happens.
Pretty upset about it. Eddie blamed Spider-Man for
telling Jesus and God to do a hit on Peter Parker. You know, like, are you kidding?
Remember Gag from the 90s? It's just like that, except alive and evil.
Again, more development
would
have been really good.
Clintar, an alien species with one goal: to grow stronger by fusing with a living host. I know that sounds intimidating and almost parasitic, but the Clintar people are naturally a peaceful race.
Really now?
However, they often inherit their host's traits and personality.
Okay, that would explain
symbiote
it.
in particular had previously bonded with a violent alien bent on genocide and a costume superhero everybody knows as Deadpool.
Seriously?
Crazy lunatic? Oh, there's no way this symbiote is sane after that.
So
it wasn't.
He goes.
It bonded with
Alright.
Spider-Man, who
yeah, no wonder he's crazy.
And lunacy firsthand.
I can see it.
Horrified by this, Spider-Man eventually discarded the symbiote, unaware the alien
thanks to vibrations,
was its ideal host, and became obsessed with him. Much like bar trash Cindy that sometimes you go home with, but never really want to see her again. So
nice,
what do you get when you combine an angry
inclusion
man and
of South Park
monster,
there.
Both hatefully obsessed with the same guy? Most just call him Venom. Did you know?
Yeah.
Eddie came up with the name Venom because he felt he was spewing venom from the tabloids he worked at.
I have that comic somewhere. I don't know where it is, but I have it.
Thank God the name's cool at least.
I played that game.
Venom's
Ultimate Spider-Man was one of my favorite Spider-Man games.
He's insanely strong, ridiculously agile, and has a fast-paced healing factor. He can power through bullets with no problem at all. Plus, the symbiote carries some of the abilities of its previous owners, including Spidey.
I wish I could
That
find
means
it.
he
I know
can
it's here
climb on
somewhere.
walls and shoot webbing strong enough that Spidey himself can't break through.
Technically speaking, Venom simply reproduces the webbing effects via one of his more useful powers,
Shit.
shape-shifting. This symbiote can act as a liquid, allowing it to increase Venom's size for intimidation.
The fact that he's
and
so
mimic
huge does give him an
clothing for
advantage in
discretion.
this.
Not to
It's like at
mention
least they're
Venom
big.
can morph into a wingsuit to glide through the air,
What?
isolate and purge toxins from its host body,
And-
straight up
okay.
turn invisible,
What?
or even just sprout spikes for simple stabbing
Yeah,
weapons.
that I know.
With these abilities seemingly limited only by his twisted imagination, Venom has tangled with many of his.
He's kind of like
world's
he's like another version of a Green Lantern, except, you know,
resisted
all of
Ghost
his
Rider's
body.
bullet stare, and shaken off the Hulk's infamous thunderclap. That's
Yeesh.
right, he's even taken blows from the likes of the Juggernaut and the Hulk.
yeah.
If Venom does get injured, the symbiote
Uh,
can wrap
has
it
Bane
around
fought
its
Superman?
host,
I
from
don't remember
broken bones
doing
to
that.
through the chest, or even blast from an anti-tank rocket. He's also so speedy that he can catch up to bullets in mid-flight.
Okay.
If he doesn't feel like it, he'll just take the shot and spit it back with deadly force.
He's
All right, yeah,
strong enough
okay.
to bust down metal doors with his fists, tear apart large military trucks, or throw cars several blocks away.
I mean, part of that's gotta be Brock. Have you seen how much that dude can lift?
Yeah.
Most impressive.
That's another thing I was kind of disappointed in.
Giant carnival ride
Eddie
similar to a Ferris
over
wheel,
there was
even
really
after
built,
getting
while in the
struck
movie
by
it was
one of
kind of
his
just like,
worst
eh.
weaknesses, a sound gun.
A sound gun?
Y-
That's pretty
sounds.
lame. So, like, I could just beat him if I scream really loud?
Kinda.
With enough sound or literal firepower, yes, you could force the symbiote to expose the vulnerable host underneath. Though
Yeah.
I should note that repeated exposure has helped Venom build up some tolerance.
Okay, cool.
Also, while the symbiote is highly versatile, Venom is not exactly a strategist.
Yeah.
Not surprising given
More
his
brute force
appearance.
kind of guy, but yeah, he gets the job done.
It makes me happy.
The symbiote also requires a diet containing the chemical phenethylamine.
What?
No, what?
Ye-
Like, buy that at the store, or...
No, it's found in certain fungi, chocolate, and brain matter.
Oh,
which the
alright.
symbiote greatly hungers for.
Okay, that's new to me. I don't really remember him eating brains back when I was reading them, but all right.
A living nightmare.
Cool.
There's no more Eddie and no more symbiote. Only
Venom. And then Carnage showed up, and I'm like, I like the concept of Carnage. I cannot stop liking that guy.
Batman has faced dozens of foes, each more vile and cunning than the last. But none challenged his sheer willpower more
He broke
than
Batman's
Batman's
back. That's what he's
man,
really known
Bane.
for. Come on.
Bane's life was screwed from the start. He was born into prison and made to carry out his dead dad's life sentence.
Yeah.
Talk about carrying the sins of your father.
So how does that work?
Who puts a baby in jail?
How does that
Just
work?
like crawl through the bars? Did they make a baby jail?
What kind of legal system does this universe have?
Child spent his dawning years in captivity, forced to fend
If that
for
really
himself
happened, send me an
in a
article.
unforgiving world. Then one day, a fateful accident caused something to snap inside him.
I'm guessing his neck.
No, well, it should have.
Yeah.
Instead, the boy
A lot of
stepped
things should have
into a
killed many
coma
people
where
in the
he saw
comic
a
verse, trust
vision
me.
Of his future self, a man standing above all other men.
Future self told him he would be second to none, so long
It's-
as he could conquer the
It's very
power of
odd
fear,
how this stuff
which
works.
is apparently shaped like a bat. Ah, would you look at that?
Iconic, I
When
guess.
the child awoke, he began
Symbolism.
his journey to conquer that fear through the power of bloody murder.
Hell yeah. That's also when the prison warden called him a bane to everything holy.
why
Who's
he's named
continue?
Bane.
Yeah,
2 out of 10. Anyway, it
Really-
wasn't long before
really getting good with
Bane
these
got
name-
wind of a
name
certain
decisions.
bat ruling Gotham City by fear. But he got to
3H
work
Bastion.
trying to become the ridiculously jacked guy he saw in his dreams, so he could take down Batman once and for all.
As he grew up, Bane entered an intense
sorta
daily
did it.
workout regimen, not just of his body, but his mind as well. He educated
Yeah,
himself.
if
in
there's
10
anything,
languages,
Bane is
escapology,
actually smarter
combat
than
tactics, and
Venom,
several
you could
martial
say.
arts, including a few he created himself.
Bane pretty much became a legend across the prison. So to remind everybody who was in charge, the warden decided to make an example of him.
See, this place wasn't just a prison. The army of Santa Prisco was
because
conducting tests on human subjects with an experimental formula called Venom.
Because super soldier formulas are all the rage.
The procedure had killed every
you always gotta do that sort of stuff. No one can ever just be normal.
And after he had a taste, Bane wanted Venom for himself. So he faked his
So he went over to the Marvel Universe and found a symbiote and then called it Venom.
The inmates joined his cause, and he took his new super soldier serum to Gotham City.
Using a special apparatus on his wrist, Bane can administer a dosage of Venom directly into his brain at will.
That just kind of exponentially
increases his muscle mass, turning him into one of Gotham City's most ferocious physical threats.
Physical, at least. Just imagine my surprise when I found that guy in Arkham City being like kind of civil. I'm like, okay.
Loaded armored trucks which weigh tens of thousands of pounds. And then there's the feat he's most famous for:
breaking Batman's back.
Breaking the back of Batman. But Bane didn't just break bone. He literally put poor Batman into a coma.
Well, years later, Batman did get his revenge. After swapping powers with Superman, he paid Bane a visit and broke his everything.
What?
Somehow, this didn't kill him.
Okay.
He's one tough son of a bitch, and if he needs it, Bane can crank up his flow of Venom for more strength and faster healing. But when he first tried this, it came at a cost.
I would bet.
An overdose of Venom can temporarily deteriorate one's mind, turning Bane
Shocker.
into a mindless, muscle-bound beast.
It's almost as if it's like another version of steroids. Nothing but rage.
So eventually, Bane swore off the stuff for some time.
But this only let Bane prove that he is just as dangerous even without the performance-enhancing drug. He's been pelted by dozens of bricks at once and taken countless stabbings and bullets without even reacting. He once cauterized his own wound with a blowtorch, and he got thrown hundreds of yards by a Elasti-Woman and got right back up, ready to fight.
Oh, wow. Impressive, Bane. You're actually surprising me here. Give me more of a chance to believe in you in this fight.
Guy's limbs and take out dozens of members of the League of Assassins, solo. But if he really needs to, he can always fall off the wagon and get back on the Venom.
Bane's absurd power is matched only by his intelligent mind. He possesses a photographic memory, rivals Ra's al Ghul in chess,
Seriously?
and deduced the identity of Batman in 1 year when nobody else could figure it out.
Yeah, Bane's pretty ridiculous, but it's no secret that he's at his best when he's got that Venom juice pumping through his veins.
Wow, okay.
For him, he eventually developed a form of Venom that didn't turn his brain into mush. And
it just makes him smarter.
Got addicted to that stuff all over again.
And then,
Bane has proven over and over again that with or without Venom, anyone who crosses him will beg for mercy and receive none.
Yeah. Oh.
When we fought before, I broke the bat. Today, I break the man.
Yeah, that's impressive, Bane. Not many people can just understand who Batman really is, even though it's almost as obvious as Clark Kent. But whatever.
But all this strength talk has reminded me I gotta bulk up, and the best way to do it is with a delicious home-cooked meal.
Not sponsored. Going to skip. Going for it. Okay, now we're getting started. Again, some of the feats that Bane had were a lot more impressive than I originally thought, but I'm still going for Venom on this because I don't see how he can get past that healing factor and Venom's all-around Venomness. Well, the fact that Bane is a smarter fighter does give him a little bit of an edge, but I'm not going to say it's like a guaranteed win.
It's the bat. No, it's something else.
El Spider or Doe. Rappy. Sorry. This got some voice acting involved in this one too, making it a little bit more serious than like just randomly letting them fight.
You're mine.
Okay. There's that too.
Yummy.
Yeah, bullets, not much. I really, it is gonna be interesting to see how they're gonna actually give him a proper way to beat him. Muda and Aura? Alright. I have no idea what's going on right now. Things are moving so fast.
Your blood spicy. Delicious.
Really have him enjoy this one, huh? Alright. Alright, this is not a good sign if he continuously is just not caring. Jeez. Oh no, he's gone.
So, you fall back on cheap magic tricks.
Magic
Trying
tricks,
to disappear. Yet you don't know how to be truly invisible.
Oh, come on, man, just do it.
Give you permission.
Could've just said the line, but you know. No, you wanna do something more tactful or something. Come on, just make him say it. You think the darkness was your ally? No, come on. Wasn't that hard?
You're just like all the others. Broken.
Oh. Wow. Oh.
Unbreakable.
That's a great song.
What's happening?
You're about to be symbioted. Yeah, not mean he's gonna take control of your body. I mean he's gonna kill you.
Now, for what we came for.
Oh, I'm sure he's fine. He can get back up from that. Yeah. No.
You. That can't taste good.
Both fighters.
This is Batman's like, oh god.
Threats, but only
Jesus.
one wielded the superior Venom.
Venom had many advantages over Bane. Speed, durability, versatility, and even strength.
So again, why have him fight him if he had no chance?
Meanwhile, Venom was strong enough to stop a falling carnival ride.
Again, this bothers me. Did people request this?
Comparing it to similar carnival rides, my very conservative estimate would place this thing weighing around 200 tons.
Way more impressive than anything Bane ever lifted.
Of course, Bane was smarter. However,
Yeah.
even if he had deduced Venom's key weaknesses to fire and sound, he wasn't really equipped to take advantage of them.
Yeah.
As for speed, Venom
He doesn't really
could
have
catch
much
bullets.
fire,
Even better,
a
he
thunderclap.
could catch up to bullets in midair. He had to move over 1,500 miles per hour to do that.
Ironically enough, almost twice the speed of sound.
Well then,
Surprisingly, their durability levels were pretty even. Both have taken hits from Superman-level beings and lived to fight another day.
I
The
see.
big difference being Venom's healing factor was far superior.
Yeah,
could
he just
fight
got
on
back
par
up
with
while
Juggernaut,
he
who can
just
make
kinda stayed down
4.8
there.
magnitude earthquakes with his bare hands.
But it's not like Batman ever needed super strength to knock Bane out cold.
Yeah, you can do it like 3 times in the
Strength,
games.
speed, durability, and versatility simply overwhelmed Bane.
Looks like Venom was the real Bane of this fight.
Hilarious.
The winner is Venom.
Yeah, kinda saw that one coming.
Hey, stick
But
around
that
to find
was
out who's
actually a
coming
little
up
bit
next
more
on
fun,
Death
but again, how you explain how he had no chance makes me wonder why is he a contender to begin with? Who's next? Power Rangers. That's it? It just... Okay, we get it, it's Power Rangers. What about Power Rangers, though? Is it gonna be Power Rangers versus another Sentai, like a Sentai unit in, like, primary Japan or something? Tattoo Teenage Warriors from Beverly Hills? What? Beetleborgs? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Power Rangers versus what? I know for a fact you're not gonna do... The long wanted from me, at least, every single Red Ranger who is the primary greatest Red Ranger of all time. You can't do that because that will take way too much time and research. Another possible aspect would be a show Power Rangers versus the movie Power Rangers, which I'm planning to go see. That's highly unlikely, but again, Power Rangers. Is it a Power Ranger like how you did Epion versus White Ranger? Or was it White Ranger? Or what's up? I'm confused. Yes, Power Rangers. And it's the good old. You remember the good old days of Death Battle where they showed both the matchups at the very end, and then you're just excited because you can't wait to see it. Now you gotta see one guy, then speculate, then get the second guy, and then probably be disappointed because it's not the guy that you were probably thinking it would be, or maybe it is the guy you're thinking it was gonna be, and it's just not as exciting as you thought it was gonna be. Yeah, I remember those days of Death Battle. Those days it just feels like it's just an eternity ago. But I like this Death Battle on the account that, okay, I like knowing more about the characters. That's the main thing I do like about Death Battle, the things I never knew about the characters, and getting me to know them a little bit better, and underestimating their feats now being a thing of the past for me. But again, I always kind of thought Venom had a bigger chance in this because of his healing factor and probably the other feats that he has over Bane. Because, see, I'm not a big comic book dude, all right? I do have the comic where Venom's like very prominent and stuff like that. You see most of the pictures and stuff, but I'm not like a comic savvy guy. But I know more about Venom via the movies and just common like possible knowledge of what a symbiote can do and what Venom can possibly do just by just knowing what Venom was capable of and what he can probably tank or not tank and stuff. But as for Bane, every time I see him in either a movie, or whether it be good or not for those people who like Bane showing up in the Batman trilogy, and just all around the games, Batman, Arkham Origins, Arkham City, and Arkham Asylum. I don't remember him Arkham City. I don't remember Arkham Knight. I don't remember them. Yeah, if he was in there, please tell me, but I don't remember him. Out of all times, he's always been taken out by Batman in some way, shape, or form because his brute strength and other stuff just wasn't good enough to the task. However, Venom has faced superpowered beings and got up from those superpowered beings a lot more than Bane probably had. So yeah, he can take out. It's kind of like Lex Luthor being able to take out Superman with his mech. That's cool. He can do it with his mech since his mech is specifically designed to take out Superman, but it doesn't mean you are going to take out Tony Stark with his superior technology and all around just like hacks abilities, especially with that suit that just goes to him, sort of thing. So it's sort of like that. Yeah, Venom and Bane probably having on the same level of strength, you know, like close-mindedly, because they just clearly showed that Venom was a way stronger dude. But like close-mindedly, you can say they're both strong, they're both fast, they're both this, but this one's clearly higher than anything that you could probably see Bane doing. So again, I don't know. So tell me what you thought about Death Battle. What do you think is going to be before they say it on their social medias and stuff like that, or the preview? Who do you think the Power Rangers or a Power Ranger is going to be fighting, or maybe all the Power Rangers fighting one another? I don't see that being a relatively fair thing, because in most Power Rangers I've ever saw, it's always been the Red Ranger, Blue Ranger, white, green, sometimes green. Green isn't always that prominent sometimes, or like the Special Ranger and like SPD Emergency being the dog head dude, whatever, I don't know his name. Like those kind of guys. Who are they gonna fight? What are they gonna fight? Because I know this is supposed to be in celebration or, you know, in awareness of the new Power Rangers movie, and I'm hoping to go see that. I've always been a big Power Rangers fan. I have not watched it in a long time, but after seeing that, just like an archive of it on Netflix, that is amazing. I got back into Mystic Force. Mystic Force was one of my, I think Mystic Force, Dino Thunder, SPD Emergency, and the original Power Rangers. You know, I think Power Rangers in Space, and, you know, like the one they're redoing in the movie. I can't believe I forgot that one. Like, I think it's just Power Rangers. Since I'm trying to think about it, it's not going to come into my head. But you guys know what I mean. Those off the top of my head were my favorites of the Power Rangers. The Samurai one, some other ones I can probably think of never really caught my attention very much. But those were definitely the ones that I stuck with. Mostly SPD Emergency, because it did play in the dynamic of the Red Ranger and the Blue Ranger a little bit more. How the Blue Ranger really wanted to be the Red Ranger, and the Red Ranger turned out to be a guy that wasn't even qualified to be in like the Rangers to begin with, because he was working with who turned out to be the Yellow Ranger, I think, who can clone herself. You're like, dude, I like that dynamic, and especially at the end. Spoiler alert if you care about SPD Emergency, especially at the end where the Blue Ranger does become the Red Ranger, and I love that. That was good. Okay, I don't remember much like everything else on the other ones, but SVD Emergency always stick with me because of how different it kind of was and how it actually played in a lot of like the cop trope stuff like that. It was great. So yeah, this is the UMB Universe. Can't wait until the next death battle. Hopefully I can get more videos out to you guys. And for those of you who've been like, you know, supporting me and all that stuff, for anyone, yes, my channel has been going down in the view system, but trust me, this is not bothering me none with the new job that I have. Finances are going well. As long as you guys are enjoying the videos that I make and the people who constantly check my channel for content, that's as much as I need. If you want my true opinion, if I get like 200 views and 20 likes on any video, I count that as a successful video. Like, that's really how my mind works. Okay, as long as I get up that threshold, you can say that the video I made was a success. So for anyone who ever wanted to wonder what I look for in my videos when it comes to like views, counts, and comments, stuff like that, that's it. Okay, anything above that is just extra love that I love to have. So that being a thing, but trust me, this used to be a My Little Pony channel. As soon as season 7 or is it 8, I forget what season that we're in. It's been so long. It comes about, then this channel might pick back up because there'll be more stuff to talk about. So yeah, sooner or later that'll come in, and I'll get to other stuff later. So thanks for sticking with me around this time, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.